There's a lot of talk online about story as a marketing tool. We all love a good story, but most people don't understand how to create a good story for business. When I tell companies that they need to use story, they think that I'm telling them they should create some kind of fanciful drama that starts with the words, "Once upon a time." I even recently received an email from a consultant telling me that business people need to stop telling stories if they want to be taken seriously. Then he quotes Wikipedia. Both this expert and Wikipedia don't seem to understand what story really is. Unfortunately, stories become a buzzword, and this has added to the confusion. So what is story? I'm going to explain story and how to use it in your business coming up next. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to make and market your videos to grow your business, click the subscribe button and make sure you click the bell to get notified when we post our weekly videos. Let's start by defining what story really is. Story is a system for communication often told from one person's perspective. It's the most effective way to clarify your message. The human brain prefers clarity and will tune out when it's confused. Your brand needs to cut through all the noise and confusion. People were made with a need for story. Story is the way that history has been passed down from one generation to the next. It helps us make order out of chaos. Story is very important in the business world. It helps you clarify your message. If you confuse people, they will quickly move on to the next thing. And this confusion costs your company money. It's not about having the best product. It's about having a product that people can understand quickly. Apple is a great example of this. The iPhone is a good product, but it's not the most feature-rich phone on the market. But Apple is really good at clarifying their message, and because of this, they sell more phones in the United States and Canada than anyone else. We need to humanize our products and services, and story is the way to do that. I don't care if you sell circuit boards for rockets. At the other end of that purchase process is a person, and you need to make a connection with them as a real person. Because people buy things from people. Most of what's online is noise. The way to cut through the noise is with story. So how can you tell if the video that you've created is noise? One way to do this is if you could replace the company name and logo, and that video could still work for another company, then you failed to tell a story with your video. Story is so important for your brand because it presents what is unique about your business. Story allows people to connect with you in ways that information alone can't. Use your brochure for information. Everything else should be story. Every story your company tells needs to feature the person you want to do business with as the hero. Customers don't care about your company's story, they care about their own. So you need to make the story that you tell their story. Now, I just lost some of you. Let me explain. Your company is the problem solver or the mentor in the story that has a plan for how the customers can succeed and overcome their problem. Their problem is the reason that you're in business. By approaching their needs this way, you build deeper relationship with your brand. If you start off by talking about your company or worse, how great you are, they're not going to watch. Now, there are many different story structures. Some have 22 steps, but here's a 5-part story structure that you can use in your business. First, we identify who the video is for and call them by job title or some kind of name so they know we're talking about them. Then we want to identify their problem as it relates to our product or service. Next, we briefly introduce our company. We give them a plan that helps them succeed. And finally, we invite them to contact us to get this success. I recommend hiring a writer who has video script experience to help you through this process. Storytelling with video is different than writing a blog or an email. You may have a complex product or service, but a good scriptwriter will collaborate with your company and help you communicate in a clearer way. They also have the benefit of looking at your story with fresh eyes to help you see things that you may not have thought of before. I invite you, if you need some help clarifying your message with story, to contact us at millerfarmmedia.com. How are you using story to clarify your message? Put your comments below. I invite you to watch more of our videos by clicking the box here on the screen. Click the circle to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.